Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will look at the volume and surface area of a sphere. So a sphere is kind of like a 3D circle. So here we have a circle in 3D. The radius is the distance from the edge, the outer of the sphere, right into the center, into the middle, inside the sphere. And we need the radius for volume and surface area. So it turns out the volume of any sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Total surface area is 4 pi r squared. So these were actually found by Archimedes, who put a sphere inside a cylinder, and we'll investigate that more in class. But in this video, we'll just go through how to calculate them. So let's say you have a sphere and its radius is 6 centimeters. Then its volume is 4 over 3 times pi times radius cubed. So putting that on our calculator, we get about 904.8, and remember volume is in cubic units, so it'll be centimeters cubed. So that's about 905 mils, which is just under a litre. The total surface area, on the other hand, is just 4 pi r squared. And putting that on our calculator, we get about 452.4. And remember, area is always in square units. So how easy is that? All right, let's now look at a harder question involving spheres. So a sphere holds 2.5 litres of water. Calculate its surface area. So our first question should be, what do we need to know in order to calculate the surface area of a sphere? Well, the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. So we need to know the radius. In fact, that's all we need to know to find the surface area. So what we have to do is use the information given to find r. So we're told about the volume. So let's start by writing the formula. So that's how we always approach a question when we're asked to find a dimension. Start by writing the formula. Now let's substitute in what we know. Well, we know the volume is 2.5 litres. We need that, however, in units of volume, not units of capacity. So 2.5 litres, it turns out, is 2,500 mils, or 2,500 centimeters cubed. So we're putting centimeters cubed into this formula because it is a unit of volume. That means our final answer, R, is going to be in centimeters. So let's go ahead and solve this. We want to get R by itself, so let's get rid of the fraction. So we can undo timesing by 4 over 3 by multiplying by 3 over 4, because 3 over 4 times 4 over 3 is 1. And what you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other. So 3/4 of 2,500 gives us 1875. That equals pi r cubed. So to get r by itself, we take our 1875 and divide pi. That gives us r cubed. So to get r by itself, we undo cubing by taking the cubed root. So taking the cube root of each side gives us this. So putting that on our calculator, we get that R is about 8.4195. Once again, I'm using 4 decimal places because I will then need to use this in my subsequent calculation. So using 4 decimal places will ensure that I get the final answer right to 1 or 2 decimal places. So if that's the radius, then that means the total surface area of this particular prism is 4 pi times radius squared. So you would use the answer button in your calculator. You just go 4 times pi times answer squared, and we get about 890.8, and surface area is always in units squared. So R would be in centimeters because our volume was centimeters cubed, so surface area is in centimeters squared. So once again, if you want to find a dimension, like a side length from a measurement, start by writing the formula, substituting everything you know, and rearranging to find what you don't know. All right, thank you so much for tuning into this video. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.